July uprising valiant warrior Sharifman Hadi's dead body in the homeland from Singapore. Last tributes to be paid at Dhaka University. Namaz-e-Janaza of Inqilab Moncho spokesperson Sharifman Hadi to be held at South Plaza of Shongshod Bhavan tomorrow at 2 p.m. One-day state mourning tomorrow. Different political parties, students and people from all walks of life staged protest rallies demanding the immediate arrest and exemplary punishment of the killers. Special prayers seeking blessings for the departed soul of Usman Hadi offered at all mosques across the country, similar prayers at other religious centers. Interim government strongly condemns violence, threats, arson and activities involving destruction of life and property and urges everyone to remain vigilant against extremist groups. Chief Advisor held talks with editors of Protomalo and the Daily Star, assuring them of full security and necessary cooperation for all editors and media. Cultural Affairs Advisor Mustafa Sarwar Farooqi visits Chayanot Bhavan and promises legal action against attackers. Begum Khaleda Zia's health condition is more stable now, says Dr. Zaid Hussain. United States sanctioned 2 judges of the International Crimes Tribunal at The Hague. Benjamin Netanyahu announced a $3,500 crore gas deal with Egypt. Bangladesh's dream of a hat-trick title ended after an 8-wicket defeat to Pakistan in the Under-19 Asia Cup semi-finals in Dubai. Assalamu alaikum viewers, this is News at 10 on BTV News. I am Imtiaz Ahmed Siddiqui. You just heard the highlights. Let's move on to the detailed stories. The body of Inqilab Moncho spokesperson Sharifman Hadi arrived at Hazrat Shah Jalal International Airport this evening on a Biman Bangladesh Airlines flight and tight security and widespread public mourning. When the coffin of martyr Usman Hadi was brought to Shah Jalal Airport, advisors of the interim government and leaders from various political parties paid their respects. Local government advisor Adilur Rahman Khan, BNP Standing Committee member Salahuddin Ahmed, Jamaat-e-Islami Secretary General Mia Ghulam Parwar, editor of Amar Desh Mahmood Rahman, National Citizen Party NCP member secretary Akhtar Hussain, chief organizer South Region Hasnat Abdullah and Daksu vice president Shadi Kaim, among others, were present. Then the body of Usman Hadi has been kept in the morgue of National Institute of Cardiovascular Diseases. A one-day state mourning will be observed tomorrow for the untimely death of martyr Sharifman Hadi. On the day, the national flag will be hoisted at half-mast in all government, semi-government, autonomous offices, educational institutions, government and private buildings and Bangladesh missions abroad. The Namaz-e-Janaza of Sharifman Hadi will be held at 2 p.m. tomorrow at the South Plaza of Jatiyo Shongshod Bhavan in the capital. The Chief Advisor's press wing confirmed the matter this evening and requested the people interested to attend the Namaz-e-Janaza of Shahid Usman Hadi not to carry any bags or heavy objects with them. It is also informed that flying drones in and around the Parliament building area will be strictly prohibited during this time. The dead body of Usman Hadi will be brought to Dhaka University campus for paying tribute for people from all walks of life tomorrow. Usman Hadi, a fearless frontline fighter of the July uprising and spokesperson of the Inqilab Moncho, passed away on Thursday while undergoing treatment at a Singapore hospital after battling for his life for 6 days. Hadi, also an aspiring independent candidate for the Dhaka 8 constituency was shot on December 12 while he was on a battery-run auto rickshaw in the capital's Bolton area. Protests and demonstrations are intensifying across the country alongside widespread grief over the death of Inqilab Moncho spokesperson Sharif Osman Hadi. Students and the people have taken to the streets in Dhaka and other parts of the country demanding justice of Hadi murder. From university campuses to key road intersections, protesters are chanting the same slogan, asserting that this was not a general death but an attempt to permanently silence a voice. Protesters said Sharif Osman Hadi was a courageous voice against injustice. His death is unacceptable under any circumstances. They demanded the immediate arrest of the killers and their punishment. Agitating students and people said Hadi had been targeted because of his uncompromising stance against wrongdoing. Meanwhile, the government has announced a one-day state mourning over the death of Sharif Osman Hadi. The chief advisor made the announcement in an address to the nation on Thursday night. Special prayers were offered today after Jummah prayers in the mosques across the country, seeking the forgiveness of the soul of July revolutionary martyr Sharif Osman Hadi, spokesperson of Inqilab Moncho. Earlier on Thursday, the Ministry of Religious Affairs requested the arrangement of special prayers nationwide on Friday for the forgiveness of Sharif Osman Hadi's soul. In this context, special prayers were held in all mosques across the country, and at convenient times special prayers according to respective faiths were also organized at temples, churches and pagodas. The Islamic Foundation, along with the Hindu Religious Welfare Trust, Buddhist Religious Welfare Trust and Christian Religious Welfare Trust, took necessary measures in this regard. On Thursday, Sharif Osman Hadi, spokesperson of Inqilab Moncho and a prospective independent candidate for the Dhaka constituency 8, passed away while undergoing treatment at Singapore General Hospital. He was a voice that refused compromise and a face that came to symbolize the July mass uprising. Sharif Osman Hadi, who rose to national prominence through his fearless presence on the streets, his sharp interventions on campuses, and his unwavering stance in televised debates. At a time of political uncertainty, his words and actions resonated with a generation demanding change. From a religious upbringing in Jhalokati to his political awakening at the University of Dhaka, Osman Hadi's journey reflected a deliberate choice to stand outside traditional party lines while remaining deeply engaged in public struggle. The July 2024 uprising elevated him from an activist to one of the movement's most recognizable leaders. His life was cut short before that struggle could reach its next chapter. Here is our reporter Ghulam Murtaza's desk report with Sharif Osman Hadi's biography.
Sharif Osman bin Hadi. He was a bearer of the July mass uprising who embraced protest as a lifelong vow. He was born in a devout Muslim family in Nalchiti Upazila of Chalukati. His father, Maulana Abdul Hadi, was a madrasa teacher and a local imam. The youngest among 6 siblings, Osman Hadi grew up in an environment shaped by religious discipline, moral values and social responsibility. He began his education at a madrasa. After completing his alim from Chalukati N.S. Kamil Madrasa, he moved to the capital for higher studies. He enrolled in the Department of Political Science at the University of Dhaka, where the foundations of his political philosophy and leadership were formed. From his university days, he was known for his outspoken and protest-oriented views. Without being affiliated with any mainstream political party, he made his position clear through politics, culture, and writing. At different times, he worked as a private tutor. taught at coaching centers, and later served as a lecturer at a private university. Yet the pull of the streets could never hold him back. The July 2024 mass uprising marked a turning point in Osman Hadi's life. Active participation in the student public movement, serving as a coordinator in the Rampur area, and delivering fiery speeches on the streets, together made him one of the recognizable faces of the movement. From the experience of July emerged the political and cultural platform Inqilab Moncho. As its spokesperson, Osman Hadi declared a commitment to stand against all forms of hegemony, aiming to build a state based on justice. He remained vocal on every issue, from the demand to ban the Awami League, recognition of the July martyrs, to comprehensive state reforms. Protest was not confined to his speeches alone. He also expressed it through poetry. His favorite poem was Qazi Nazrul Islam's The Rebel.
আমি ভেঙে পড়ি সব চুরমার আমি অনিয়ম শৃঙ্খল।
This uncompromising stance repeatedly put him under threat. He himself reported receiving death threats from both local and foreign numbers, along with messages expressing fear for his family. Osman Hadi announced his candidacy as an independent from the Dhaka 8 constituency in the 13th National Parliamentary election. His unconventional campaign, informal tea and shingara gatherings, direct conversations with people drew wide attention. But before he could enter the electoral race, his journey came to a halt. On December 12, he was shot in Bijayanagar. Although he was taken to Singapore for treatment, the young leader passed away on the night of December 18. In a short political life, Osman Hadi has emerged as a symbol of resistance politics. Golam Murtuza, Desk Report, BTV News.
Members of the Interim Government's Advisory Council have expressed deep condolence and grief over the death of Inqilab Moncho spokesperson Sharif Osman Hadi. In a separate condolence message, Chief Justice Dr. Syed Rifat Ahmed expressed profound grief at Hadi's death. The Election Commission also conveyed its condolences. In a separate statement, several political parties, including BNP, Jamaat-e-Islami and NCP, expressed sorrow over Osman Hadi's demise. BNP acting chairperson Tariq Rahman, in a condolence message, expressed deep grief at Osman Hadi's death and extended sympathy to the bereaved family members. Jamaat-e-Islami Amir Dr. Shafiqur Rahman and National Citizen Party convener Nahid Islam also expressed condolences over Hadi's passing. Besides, the US Embassy in Dhaka expressed deep sorrow and condolences over the death of Osman Hadi. Meanwhile, the interim government has issued a statement centering the current situation in the country. In the statement, the government has urged all citizens of Bangladesh to resist all forms of mob violence committed by a few fringe elements. The government strongly and unequivocally condemns all acts of violence, intimidation, arson and destruction of properties. The statement said this is a critical moment in the nation's history when we are making a historic democratic transition. The government cannot and must not allow it to be derailed by those few who thrive on chaos and reject peace. The upcoming elections and referendum are not merely political exercises, they are a solemn national commitment. This promise is inseparable from the dream for which Shaheed Sharif Osman Hadi gave his life. Honoring his sacrifice and memory demands restraint, responsibility and abiding commitment to reject hatred. To the journalists of the Daily Star, Pratham Alo and the New Age, the statement said, the government is standing with them. Government is deeply sorry for the terror and violence they have endured. The statement said the nation has witnessed their courage and tolerance in the face of terror. Attacks on journalists are attacks on truth itself. The government promises them full justice. The government wholeheartedly condemns lynching of a Hindu man in Mymensingh. There is no space for such violence in New Bangladesh. The perpetrators of this heinous crime will not be spared. The statement said, at this critical hour, government call upon every citizen to honor Shahid Hadi by rejecting and resisting violence, incitement and hatred. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus has said that the attack on the country's two leading media houses was tantamount to an attack on free media itself. The attack on the country's two leading media outlets is tantamount to an attack on free media. The incident has created a major obstacle to the country's democratic progress and the path of independent journalism, he said. The chief advisor made the remarks while speaking over the phone with the editors of Prothomalo and the Daily Star following the attack on the two media outlets on Thursday night, according to a statement from the chief advisor's press wing this afternoon. Expressing deep sympathy to Prothomalo editor Motiur Rahman and the Daily Star editor Mahfouz Anam, Professor Yunus said this unwanted and barbaric attack on their institutions and journalists has deeply shocked him. In this difficult time, the government stands beside them. During the phone conversation, he assured the editors of full security for them and their media organizations along with all necessary support. The chief advisor also said that he would meet the editors in person very soon. Everyone involved in the attack and looting at the Chayanot Bhavan is being identified through CCTV footage, and appropriate action is being taken in this regard. Cultural advisor Mustafa Sarwar Farooqi said this after visiting Chayanot Bhavan at Dhanmondi in the capital this afternoon. He told the newsman that government is bringing the culprits under book through monitoring CCTV footage. Attack was carried out in this building and massive damages were done, he added. The advisor assured that the government will extend all cooperation, including financial assistance, so that the functioning of the institution can be resumed soon after completion of all the reform programs and assessment of damages. At this moment of grief, a certain group carried out an attack on the cultural organization Chayanot with the aim of destabilizing the country, causing destruction and damage, he added. Any attack on cultural organization following the death of Hadi is not only a criminal offense but also against the spirit of July mass uprising, he pointed out. Physical condition of former Prime Minister and BNP chairperson Begum Khaleda Zia has been the most stable since the last 1 month. Besides, her condition has improved a little than before. The BNP chief's personal physician and party's standing committee member Dr. Azadem Zahid Hussain informed this to newsmen in front of Evercare Hospital in the capital this afternoon. Briefing newsmen, he also said that Begum Zia was given a special treatment today and she was able to receive the healing. Begum Khaleda Zia is currently staying at the CCU. The countrymen, including the doctors, are very hopeful that she would recover. And now, international news.